welcome to West Lafayette, Indiana, here at Folk Field, the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, as they take on the UIC Flames for a weekend afternoon matchup here in West Lafayette. As you can see, the UIC Flames 1-1 for the season, and the Boilermakers 1-1 with the draw coming in the midweek matchup versus Loyola Chicago. I'm Max Bury, joined by my co-host here and former Purdue forward Lauren Link. Lauren, we have a good matchup today. We've got two sides that are trying to come into their seasons and try to get some momentum rolling.
No doubt.
Cinderella standing over it. The Argentine national has a great left foot. Has a strike. Oh, fantastic goal! A free kick goal for Purdue. And you just couldn't write an opening better than this. It's 3-0. Dealing with the pressure. Good pass. And now Budish trying to fight through, and she does. Budish into the box, but a good foot in. But now Meeks, the cross, the header. And it's a goal! It was bouncing and jumping around the box. But Purdue's able to drop it in.
Soccer's all about poetry. It's whatever comes to mind.
Well, this weather is exactly what my heart desires. As that one's going to take a shot, and Wyville, good save. Palming it over the bar. Headed away by Cuneo. Chasing it down is Umholt, who's pressing high. And good move there from Rigby to keep possession, but she gets overran. There goes Roy. It's a one-on-one. Umholt to the left. Roy slots it home. 2-0 Purdue. And off of the UIC corner, Purdue makes them pay on the counter. So the special neon kits in honor of Hammer Down Cancer Night at Purdue University. It's a week-long thing. The Purdue football game tomorrow night will also be Hammer Down Cancer Night as well, as we get ready here for opening kickoff. And so Purdue looking to get into that tournament now, sitting on 7 points this season. Right now they're chasing 11 for that 10th spot, just 3 games to go.
Yeah, and obviously 3 points for a win, so a win today would still put them a point behind that 10th spot. So really, I mean, look, winning out would obviously definitely get them in, I think, because I think there's teams ahead of them that may drop a game, Illinois being one of them. But yeah, look, it's tough. The Big Ten is just so phenomenal. I mean, even a team like Rutgers, right, not ranked, but their IPI ranking is 30. Then you look at who Rutgers have had to play over the last few weeks. You know, Penn State, Iowa, all inside the top 20. Michigan State, where they got that exceptional draw. And then the Boilermakers as well have obviously had to face those high opponents. So it's just a tough league to get in at the end of the day.
Yeah, especially with the new additions from the West Coast. UCLA and USC are currently running the table in the Big Ten. They're both sitting atop, and they're already into the tournament. But we will see what comes tonight on a beautiful Thursday night here in Indiana. As Purdue gets the opening kickoff, they will send it back to Zoe Cuneo, and we are underway. Suddenberg will give wide, and it's Sydney Boudreau taking over her normal position at right back. It's going to be a back 4 for Purdue today. Boudreau, Cuneo, Adam, and Angulo. As Budish will give it forward, giving chase into the right corner. But Rutgers will take possession, try and give it up the line. But an early throw-in in the final third for Purdue.
I just can't stop thinking that it looks like a bunch of highlighters have grown arms and legs that are running around out there.
And so ball into the box and nearly got in there. But it will be an early corner kick as Kayla Budish was able to get her foot on it. And good stop from Rutgers to stop her from getting on goal. But obviously Purdue, another corner for them this season. Haven't had a ton as comparable to a lot of their Big Ten opponents. But we'll see if they can do something in this one.
Well, they definitely haven't made a lot from the ones they have. I think that's definitely the key point there. And already in that first attack, getting more numbers. I like to see the fact that, you know, there's 4 or 5 defenders swarming the ball here. And this is a big opportunity, a set piece, where you're forced to have numbers in the box to get a goal.
Now trying to whip in across, and it's cut out. And a foul is called. That was Lexi Fraley, who is the offender. And it'll be a Rutgers free kick just outside the box. And so Purdue, the early chance goes by the wayside. 90 seconds into the game, but already an early corner. That's definitely the start that Coach Richard Moody has been wanting.
You know, Purdue does a great job of really grinding down those exceptional teams, and Rutgers being in that category as well. And so you're going to see them come out. You're going to see them, you know, stay in this game for a long time. They're going to have opportunities to win this game. The problem is this season they've been so close and just one pass away, one shot away from finishing a game out. And so tonight is a massive opportunity to do that. And again, they've come out looking good.
Touchdown, and Purdue looking to take possession. It's Roy in the midfield. Gives back now Cuneo. All the way back to Wyville, who we highlighted in the open. First start in almost 2 months' time. Last start came against Loyola Chicago. As Lexi Fraley is going to sprint through the midfield here, cut into the middle. And she's still going, tried to lay off Budish, but the goalkeeper Bodmer is there to pick it up as it enters the 18.
And that's great play. Lexi Fraley got into one of those positions where Purdue's been quite a lot. They break that high press, they get into the middle, they suddenly look like they can get something going, and there's no options. And Lexi Fraley, a bit of individual talent there to get it to that right-hand side of the pitch. And there were two options there, probably the better ball to play it down the right-hand side to Lauren Adam, but that's a much better look from the Boilermakers getting numbers forward.
It was a good run from Sokos, but she couldn't find anyone to connect with, and Angulo cut it out. Roy cutting through the midfield, and she'll give it back to Cuneo, who's kind of always been the rock of this Purdue defense. She's always starting, always playing the full 90. Now Wyville gives to Uttenberg, who was just barely able to control that one. Now Adam tried to get forward to Angulo, but couldn't quite get it on the back touch. And the Rutgers back line will take advantage with Urban dropping it back to Bodmer. Rutgers going to hoof the ball up. Good touch in the midfield from Bradley, but she's overrun by Roy. And the ball goes back to Wyville. It's a lot of long balls, and both goalkeepers have had multiple touches at this point.